and the other thing is that level 3s go crazy, but you can't combo into Zangief's level 3. Don't at me with, you can do Smetana drop tick punish counter in the corner into level 3. Yeah, you can. When's that going to happen? Nobody's pressing that button.
If you lay 12 candles aside your PS5
and then
and
put
light
a chunk
them.
of Russian steel in the middle. All right, well, speaking of steel, we've got Minecraft Steve, like you said, in this case an Enderman by the hands of Tyroy, and that's, you know, I'm mentioning the steel and the iron and whatnot. Kind of an interesting part of playing Steve in doubles is that if your teammate is not totally comfortable with just punching the crap out of the other two people for a while, you're not going to get great materials very quickly.
Is it a hot take to say Steve kind of mid in doubles?
It is a hot take. He's still a very good
He's
character
good.
in doubles.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's good.
But you do have to be comfortable
But
again, just like not having iron and diamond.
We come from the pedigree of the top two characters in Smash 4 also just like dominating doubles,
Woo!
right? And then the top character in this game is like, you got to work in doubles? That feels weird to me,
A little bit. Yeah, I want to point out, by the way, the amazing teamwork right there from S.N.E.S.s. I was still stuck on the Atata match. From S.N.E.S.s, is seeing that up B about to kill off the stage and going, no, actually I'm just going to save my teammate by killing you for your move lasting too long. And Me Brawler firing back in kind, not once, but twice. Both members of the blue team go down in short order.
Tyroy smart enough to know to stay on the Angel platform until that whole star KO finished up.
This is the exact situation I'm talking about, right? That Tyroy's got to be like, all right, S.N.E.S., I built a wall. I'm over here. You go play in the Thunderdome with the other two. I'm going to go ahead and get my materials, and that's exactly what he's done.
Ness is a pretty good character at just pressing every button in the game. So, like,
I think
Steve Ness, Steve Yoshi, Steve, like,
I think in my region,
any mashy character.
I've seen this exact team from Beastly and DJ Don, if I'm not mistaken, and it was pretty much that. It was like, Beastly's going to pick his Ness, and DJ Don's going to go mine for diamonds in the corner, and it ends up working surprisingly well. See, Tyroy does have those iron tools right now. That up B a little bit too, just a little bit too greedy. Tyroy not able to get a gigantic punish, and we do indeed see that stock taken, but one traded for another. These teams are dead even right now, but that is going to rely on Tyroy staying alive longer than maybe he should.
That up air is a little bit stale at this point, but the fair relatively fresh in contrast. That will be enough to KO Tyroy, reset his materials meter, which is maybe the most important point about taking that stock.
Yeah, now you get a guaranteed 3 iron. It's not enough to build tools with, but you have stone tools up now, very low on overall resources. And Tyroy kind of questioning, hey, should I help my teammate with this ledge trap, or should I continue to keep this in a 1v1? Are we comfortable?
Yeah, trying to knock that Brawler away and allow... Yeah, okay, S.N.E.S. pulling the trigger on that down smash early to try and anti-air the Me Brawler, that makes a ton of sense.
Well, it was also initially because the other Ness was off stage, and we've seen earlier how well that does at stuffing that PK Thunder 2 recovery, but that was indeed, I mean, that was the Me Brawler coming in to save the teammate, forcing that Yo-Yo out early. That Me Brawler stock is now gone as well. Arico gonna have to perhaps hold it down if Pafa can't stay alive, and cannot indeed.
Ooh.
Air dodge misses the ledge, so it's down to a 1v2, and Diamond Tool Steve is afoot.
Yeah, and he's the one that's low in percent, so you think Diamond Tool Steve will be the one pushing the issue in front? But this is Tyroy. Tyroy has played this slow game for a long time.
Uh-huh. Yeah, Tyroy does not mind saying, hey, I know my win condition, and I'm not venturing away from that path. Everything's fine for me. No double jump.
Still mining after that up air landed.
He doesn't even need to mine for anything else. He's got everything he could ever
Oh!
need. Oh, the nums?
How much
the
did
num.
How much did that heal? That didn't heal that much. Oh, it healed like
11's pretty
10,
good.
10, 11's pretty good. Okay.
That's actually not bad.
I retract my statement. But now Brawler has the stage, and you gotta maybe stop him.
Oh, don't worry. Tyroy has plenty of iron and gold. So, powered rail minecarts, whenever. Oh, that's so unfortunate. He actually had the read, but that helicopter kick is not as good as advertised, unfortunately.
Shoutouts to ESAM, Me Brawler top 8 was what he tweeted like 2 days ago.
I was hoping just everybody would ignore that and just move past it. Be like, okay, old man. That's great.
Okay, old man.
Let's get you to bed. Grandpa.
Love you, Eric.
Yeah.
I say he's Eric because I know him. I know him IRL.
You know
I
top
know
players.
I know top players.
Did
yeah.
you know that the E in ESAM stands for electric?
God, I hope so.
Do you? That was a long-lasting game one, I feel like. For having a S.N.E.S. on either side of the team, I feel like S.N.E.S. in doubles makes games go fast.
Tyroy is one of the 4 players on the screen.
That is true.
You saw. He had an opportunity to just go for the combo, and he was like, nah, more resources is better.
Yeah, I think I'm just
Probably.
going to get a couple more diamonds, you know, maybe just a full stack of iron.
If I go for like 4 diamonds,
Get the
then we
24
got
karat
it.
magic in the
Yeah.
air, you know. No changes up on
Tyroy
either
will
team,
take
though.
his advantage state and then push it to slightly more advantage state
Yeah.
at any moment that he can by playing slowly. So,
Like
not
you
surprised
said,
by it.
Like you said, a thinker.
Yes.
A real thinker. You know that somebody's a thinker when they pick a top tier. That's
When
the
you're
smart
known
thing
for
to
the
do.
Bayonetta guns in Smash 4 specifically.
Continue being known for the neutral B on the best character in the game. I agree.
So
And
this
number 2.
this counter pick is going to be one of the smaller stages in the format to take away any of that space that Tyroy has to go for those mining instances.
At the very least, he can get stuck out if he's like in the corners on these stages because he doesn't have easy access to a platform. However, if Blue Team does focus on getting control of center stage, Steve can be very, very difficult to get out from under that platform. Like, he will not be excised unless he wants to be.
And setting up shop under that center platform now, though, as he gets away from these brawler kicks. But the brawler has not taken much damage and is able to knock away the Steve Mine as the S.N.E.S. loses the S.N.E.S. versus S.N.E.S.
Yeah, unfortunately, while we've seen Arico just not taking hits, his teammate has been taking quite a few hits and has not been using that speed of brawler to respond. Jumps away from the TNT at the very last moment. S.N.E.S., though, keeping that pressure on. Tyroy off stage, and we do see the challenge out there from the brawler, but Arico not able to take the stock. Barely hanging on at 103, but also contesting with the S.N.E.S., a very scary situation indeed.
The forward air will finish the job on the right side as it goes to 5 stocks to 4. That explosion was a Psy magnet?
I want to eat it. No, I want it.
I was looking to the right when that all was happening,
Yeah,
and then
both of the Nesses were trying to absorb it. It's like, I got here first.
you both can have it, I think. Does one magnet out-prioritize the other?
I think only one takes it, yeah.
I've never seen that happen, but the recovery just disappeared.
Where's
Pafa.
C5 when you need him?
What?
Ooh. Hold on, Papa about to get a crazy edge guard. No, drops it. Charged that yo-yo early, did force the high recovery out of S.N.E.S., but was not able to follow up on that afterwards. Do love that response right there. Tyroy getting ready to save his teammate. Oh, it does not end up being necessary.
Tyroy can camp with 1 block in the exact position where S.N.E.S. wants to full hop. That's all you need.
To great effect. Back air, not enough to take it. Arico has done that a few times, but that is a great pickup from Papa right there. Seeing the proficiency and going off stage, and now both members of the blue team down to 1 stock. But take a look at those percents on red team. This game can turn around in a hurry.
Yeah, on the back end, that was such a sweet pickup of Minecraft Steve on the left side. But oh, okay, try to DI in was Pafa, and he gets blocked by
indeed.
The Hollow Bastion lip. It stops the S.N.E.S. recovery.
This is going to be really tough because we've already seen that it's tough to cheese a stock with this up B because it lasts so long that either one of these 2 members of the blue team could actually respond to that up B being hit near the edge of the stage and save the other one.
And just, okay, sending the brawler away. Put up a little bit of a wall. Down tilt in the corner. The high recovery here from Arico gets him to stay alive, but he drops low, and this should be dead. Yep.
Ooh,
did he reverse the down smash specifically?
He did turn around that down smash, and I guess to catch the instant roll after that up B in case that was the option, and then if he just stood there and shielded it at, like, that's the worst case scenario, is that the brawler's able to shield it, I guess. That was really smart. Because, I mean, if he just stands there, or he tries to mash on the down smash going the wrong way, anything works out really well, so Tyroy and S.N.E.S. looking clean.
Yeah, they got that 2-0 lead. They're moving along. Need one more win to move on to losers semi. This is losers quarters, right?
Indeed.
So.
Indeed. And of course, we are going to see the other side of losers quarters after this as well to decide that losers semis. But got to wrap up this set first. Got to see if we can see Papa and Arico pull this one back, or if it is going to be the S.N.E.S.s and Steve show for the foreseeable future with this blue team looking so strong.
I would be surprised if it's not the exact same counter pick. I think that the counter pick is solid, and they just need to play a little cleaner, right? Yeah, okay. That's the plan.
I think the only slightly scary thing about this stage in my mind is the amount of resources that Tyroy can get very quickly. Just because that middle platform, and I believe that that like gold ring on the main platform of the stage, that's all iron mining. So if you're able to get center stage, if you're able to sit underneath that platform, not only is it really hard to approach Steve on this stage, but you get instant access to iron.
Instant access to iron if there isn't a S.N.E.S.s in your grill, and that I suppose is like the plan, right? Pafa's just got to out-S the other S.N.E.S.s, and that's going to be a theme throughout this bracket, right? So there are so many S.N.E.S.s in this bracket. And Pafa, yeah, just trying to go out there. He is able to double dip on the neutral air. Tyroy tries to punish on the backside with a down tilt, but instead, everyone's living. Good exchange here for the red team.
And Tyroy taking a very long recovery, giving the red team an opportunity to get something started. Pafa going too low with that recovery, so that quick advantage that they have built up suddenly looking like it's about to start evaporating, especially if we can see that follow-up from S.N.E.S.s. I love that juggle.
And they allow the red team allowed Tyroy to just be in that corner for a bit. They wanted to double team on the S.N.E.S.s. Instead, I think that was a tactical error here. Steve, I'm sorry, is that 150% in that corner? And he's mining, you got to push the issue.
Yeah, you don't want to Steve to get diamond instantly in doubles. That's a worst case scenario. Red team does stop that from happening. Nice quick nair from Arico, bringing blue team down to 2 stocks apiece. And Arico also holding on to that first stock as well. And now we're talking about me Brawler with Rage. Like, if that S.N.E.S.s gets up beat in the corner, could have been really bad, but instead that is going to be S.N.E.S.s flying in with that up air and bringing these stocks back down to even.
In doubles, S.N.E.S.s is really able to stop those rage advantages, right? Like a stray up air is super easy to find, particularly when you're sharking under and over that platform in the center stage. So good stuff here to stop that from being like a lead that just becomes like insurmountable. That is exactly correct. You have to be worried about that win con in this.
Papa, though, catching another one of those high up airs, like you talked about, Sturm. So easy to find those in the chaos of doubles. And that was a rare whiff punish on a S.N.E.S.s, but, you know, it takes one to know one. Love what I see there from S.N.E.S.s to be able to punish that, hitting the anvil with the bat. I can't think of a single player that would be able to do that. I think that's just physically impossible. Shohei Ohtani probably could. At this point, I believe that Ohtani could do anything.
After his Tommy John surgery, maybe.
He hit an anvil 400 feet, sure, whatever. He's basically baseball Jesus at this point.
He can do 2% of it, and then it's deferred 10 years later.
Oh my gosh, Papa actually got the recovery, but should have done an air dodge back to ledge because getting in the way of that S.N.E.S.s up B does shorten the distance, but that's giving blue team a second lease on life. We see that air dodge recovery from S.N.E.S.s, and down goes the Enderman, down goes Tyroy's stock. We'll have access to diamonds, but
oh, the double dip nair.
Have to fight in a 1v2. That was a nice snare.
Yeah. Nice back air.
Nice back air. Commentary, am I right?
It's so easy.
Ooh, there's that what you were talking about earlier, not knowing who's going to cover the ground.
The diamond.
Cover the top, and that's the diamond difference, baby.
And it's a 1v1. Single starts early here on the Unrivaled stream.
Got to be very careful if Tyroy gets pushed towards the edge of the stage. I mean, this could easily be Arico setting up for an up B. Tyroy going to take his time recovering. Like you said, wants to use every second he's got.
I could see this going to time. It's possible.
I mean, it's you know,
it's me, Brawler, and Steve's already at 100. That is against my theory. But I acknowledge that.
But Tyroy could just go extra safe.
Yeah, look at him take his time, just set up a block down below the ledge.
Ooh.
Crafting table in center, but this pressure from Arlen Arico is so good.
This is so intense, even though Arico is only at 24% because Tyroy has diamond tools. And all that rage as well. Oh my god, it could be over
but
in an instant.
he misses the forward air, and that's going to cost Tyroy. Yeah, his Steve
Tech?
combos are just a little bit off the mark, but he's able to. He didn't get the tech on that block, but it was enough to save him from death.
That's exactly why he put that block down. We will maybe get to see the mobility of Mii Brawler shine. Like I mentioned earlier, one of his best tools. You get to see it a lot in these 1v1s, but 168 going to take a really solid stray hit, trying to fish for those back airs. And with the low shield, Tyroy's forced to go on the offensive, and it does work out.
But he wants more redstone. He wants redstone at every opportunity. Oh, and the anvil from downtown.
It's actually been a minute and a half since this became a 1 versus 1 stock game. Tyroy
I told you.
You did not tell a lie.
Oh, but he mined so much he lost.
He's
the
out,
pickaxe.
but honestly might be good for him.
He's
got gold
another
tools now.
diamond.
He's got good gold tools. He's got gold pickaxe.
Gold is just... Okay, it's not just as good as diamond. It's like 90% as good as diamond.
The faster frame data can honestly really come in handy, especially against Mii Brawler. Oh my god!
Look at how slow Tyroy is playing this. Oh!
No way you're dead. Tyroy going deep off stage. How are they both alive? Ah! Throw is not... Oh.
Tyroy's at 180!
Never mind. I lied. The throw was indeed enough.
That might be the funniest doubles 1v1 I've ever seen.
That actually took 2 minutes.
I never tell a lie.
That's
Never.
true. George Washington himself in the building. Hand to heart, I cannot tell a lie. I did cut down that cherry tree, and I do it again. I can't believe that ended with down.
I do it again as long as the
top.
clock is on my side.
I was listening to a podcast earlier, and they were talking about how Sephiroth is like the best, longest lasting Final Fantasy villain, because like in all of the other games, you know, the villains are like at the very end they have some sort of redemption, and they're like, oh, but what if I could have been good? Things could have been different. And Sephiroth at the very end is like, yeah, I'd do it again. Put me in another timeline and I'd do it again. And then they put him in another timeline, and he did it again. That's why he's in Smash. Game number 4, no Sephiroth to be seen. Everybody's sticking with the characters you know and love them for. But we're now going to Pokemon Stadium 2, so Tyroy's getting even more space to do some mining.
Oh, he needed more space, obviously.
Clearly.
If he had more space, he would have won the 1v1.
Honestly, true. All right, but the S.N.E.S.s are back in action as well. We took a little bit of a break from hearing this young child shout a whole lot, but here he is back and ready to be on the front lines, I think, for both of these teams, to be honest.
Yes, that is their plan. And I love the way Pafa just turned around there. He went for a hit on the Mii Brawler and then just turned around and hit the S.N.E.S.s instead. But that's the really important part about being a frontline in these like frontline, backline specific comps is knowing when to turn around. So
Tyroy's getting real close to Diamond. He was mining behind a dirt wall for a while, and S.N.E.S.s doing a great job of covering for him. And indeed, Diamond on the first stock will, I think, probably save that for the next one. But honestly, not at the highest percent. He could definitely just pull it out now.
The crafting block is 1 S away, so I don't think he's going to get there in time. And look how blocky the crafting block is, right? So
could go away in an instant, but yeah, Tyroy taking his time, and honestly he can, because S.N.E.S.s has been holding things down. Down goes Tyroy's first stock, so this will indeed be Diamond tools in hand, and you are going to have to deal with this for a while.
And will this make Tyroy aggro? Probably not.
No.
But it's going to make him better.
Oh,
look at that charge on the yo-yo.
That was such a creative attempt at that recovery from Arico, but unfortunately, he was up against somebody who knew how this character worked and said, yeah, as long as I keep holding this, you're not going to be able to snap that ledge.
And S.N.E.S.s goes the way of the dodo on that forward air here.
Yeah, we do see Pafa doing a great job of going off stage. We've mentioned it so many times, but just really aggressive, picking really nice spots. And man, I mean, even hanging out there enough that Tyroy ended up having to go give his teammates some support, dealing with Arico with that Mii Brawler. Look out for Tyroy, man. He is, honestly, he got Diamond tools in hand. He did start getting more aggressive. I say as he starts mining again.
But then he slowed down trying to like go for some minecart shenanigans, and the red team really respected the minecart in those spots. And I'm liking what I'm seeing from the red team in that respect, because like if you're watching that meter here that Tyroy has, you have to kind of respect the minecart at all time. And they're ready to jump it. And look at that! Arico gets the up smash. That's going to clear out the diamond tools. But another diamond is just ready on the back end because, you know, that's Tyroy.
Pafa and Arico have actually been doing a really good job of focusing down Tyroy, but he does slide in, take out his own teammate, giving red team a little bit of an advantage. But stock's right back to even, and now it's Pafa at 82%. That means that stock could go very, very quickly, especially with how easily he could get tossed off stage. And you could see S.N.E.S.s start up that edge guard. Almost saw it right there, but again, Pafa really the master of that aerial game.
Yeah, red team had complete control there for a minute. Arico going for a lot of these up B extensions that are just not particularly true. That's allowed Tyroy an opportunity to sneak back into center stage, but the dash attack catches on the other side.
Too aggressive against the anvil as well. Backing up, let Pafa stay in front of him, but knocking it right into the up air. So unfortunate. A team kill in spirit, setting up for that final combo, and now it's going to be up to Arico to take these two stocks. Does have enough percent to perhaps do it, and a team kill as well. We're back to the B Brawler, and oh my gosh, we're doing it again.
This seems familiar.
You can hear the crowd right now too. They're going like, oh my gosh, I can't believe history's repeating itself again.
Oh, Redstone minecart does not apply enough shield pressure here, and that means Arico is in a good spot on the stage. But look at how Tyroy takes his sweet time getting back on, using that platform.
Notably, there was no iron for Tyroy. Now has one, and that could be crucial. This means that Arico can't just go and chase up high. Has to mine the anvil. Down throw is not going to be enough to do it just yet.
TNT from the skies? Not enough. It's going to cover Tyroy.
Look out! Oh, he jabbed him too many times.
Okay, reset the diamonds, and then it's going to be anything here from Tyroy to take the stock.
Still no iron, desperately trying to find some, but not able to get it in that part of the dimension. And Arico once again clutching it out against Tyroy. It seems like that's the 1v1 dominated right there. And now blue team's staring down, I believe, a reverse 3-0.
Specifically in the window between the double fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was double. I think Tyroy was facing to the left. It was a double fair in that direction with a diamond. That's very scary at 120+%. But Arico finds the timing for that back air, and we are going to another game 5.
Keeping it close, baby. That's what you want when you get deep into a bracket. You want to see people going up close against each other. You want to see the top level players pushing each other to the limit.
Pressing them buttons.
Pressing them buttons. As these characters are wont to do. These are
well,
very I will press buttons.
Three of them are buttons in
know,
this situation.
The B button is a button. All right, the inter-team handshake.
Tyroy could find a way to camp with Little Mac, so
I can think of characters that can, well, you know, I'm picking up what you're putting down. Nobody's putting down S.N.E.S.s right now, though. Pafa getting that juggle started quickly. Errant minecart does come in. I think that's the first time we've seen that neutral B connect, that flashing Mach Punch. I think that must be, mean that's a different B, because we've seen the shot put before.
Yeah,
now we're seeing the
shot put has been in and out of the rotation.
Okay.
So
wow. Arico getting that first stock, though. Like you said, a lot of these up B combos, not true, but still going for it, still gambling some of the game on them and working out really well.
And taking stocks left and right here. That's going to put this blue team on the back foot. Let's see if S.N.E.S.s can turn around. Yeah, he's trying to charge that Yogi for that perfect timing, but instead, Pafa continues the perfect recoveries.
Great DI there by Tyroy. Little bit of a misplacement there by Pafa, and Arico is going to go down, but man, stock's dead even. Blue team has taken quite a beating, though, so they have really got to get back into this one before things start getting out of hand.
It's already bleeding quite a bit. Yeah, I don't know if Tyroy has enough room on this stage to like establish the slower Steve game plan. He might have to like force the issue with more wood tools, but it's already maybe a little too late for that because that second stock's already gone.
Two stocks traded, one on either side, but that is definitely in the benefit of the red team, especially if Arico can keep up the pressure like this. Both him and Pafa putting on a ton of pop on that blue team.
The pressure has just been a little too much for Tyroy in this stuff. And now he's
my God!
using this S.N.E.S. versus Steve. And then Steve turns around and it's now S.N.E.S. versus S.N.E.S. Where are you going to go?
Nowhere but the blast zone, it seems. Down goes S.N.E.S. 4 stocks to 2 in favor of the red team. It's starting to look like this reverse 3-0 is getting pulled off, and getting pulled off quickly. But down goes Papa's first stock, able to hold on to it for so long.
Yeah, Tyroy had a 2 count on the top of the screen here. Avoid another S.N.E.S. back air, finds his way back down to terra firma. But what a great grab from Arico. Just knock that Steve away. You don't even care that Steve is at Diamond Tools now. It's the end of the game.
At 134%, right? Like, that's a lot of rage, but they took that opportunity. They knew that Tyroy got launched away. He's going to take time to build those tools, so now they just 2v1 the S.N.E.S., built up 60+% all in one interaction. Papa able to make his way back to stage. Maybe a big edge guard here, but spaced on the down smash. S.N.E.S. dropping a crucial edge guard.
Trying to knock away that crafting block because Steve has to take quite a bit of time to get back to the stage. And you get the... Oh, that kill screen was before S.N.E.S. was even dead, but okay. Yeah, you stuff the recovery on the bottom.
Man.
Send it to the next match.
Good stuff from the red team there. Reverse 3-0, like we mentioned there. Able to bring that one back. Looking so clean there towards the end. Really established a great game plan. Said, hey, let's focus down Tyroy. Let's really make sure that if we have a 2v1 opportunity, we take it and we take it to the max. And if Tyroy's going to sit back and mine a bunch, especially like you mentioned on 100% on that last stock, then this is a free 2v1 for us.
You can mine as much as you want when I'm going to kill you in a straight hit.
But I'll kill you.
That's fine. Particularly when I have percent and stocks to give. So just really understanding that advantage situation so well was the red team. They came out on top, and Tyroy,